Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a declutter of my palettes today. I'm being very brave with this because a lot of things in my collection I really love to use, but I was kind of looking through my palette drawer because I'm wanting to add a new palette to my collection. And I just realised I really have no room to fit another palette in, so I need to get rid of about 2 or 3. So first up, I want to pull something out that I wouldn't really expect myself to keep. This is the Makeup Revolution 144 eyeshadow palette and the 2016 collection. Now I want to keep this. The reason why I'm going to keep it is because these 2 shadows right here are perfect for my brows. I'll just swatch a couple. There's a shimmer and there is a matte. Like, you guys are going to see, like, the pigment isn't that amazing, but once you pack on these shimmer shades, they look gorgeous, and that's what the mattes look like. Then I'm just going to move on to a couple of my favourites because I know that they're not going anywhere. So I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette right here, which is absolutely stunning. The pigmentation in here is amazing. I love this palette. I'm just going to swatch a couple for you. There's 3 shades. So these 3 here are free from the Too Faced palette. Then I also have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. This palette I've used every single shade in, and I don't do that a lot in a lot of palettes. Let me swatch Satin Sheets and also Almond Truffle, since that was one of my favourites. That's the colour there. This is a really cool tone shade. Another higher end palette that I do want to talk about really quickly that I really love is this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. It looks like this. It's pretty much an all shimmer. There is one shade here that is a matte. This is Tiki. The rest are gorgeous shades. I'm going to swatch Escape, Raise and Heatwave, the 3 most used in here. I have dipped into every single one, as you can see. So that's Escape, Raise and Heatwave. They are so reflective and amazing. Now, another one of my favourite palettes of all time at the moment is the Makeup Revolution and Soph collaboration. I love this palette. I think it's so gorgeous. This is all of the shades. They are all good. I also love the way that you can get, again, like a soft look, a more intense look, and you can also add colour with this pop of green, the blue, the purples and the pinks. I think that was a really good choice of Soph. This is an Essence Build Your Own eyeshadow palette. Now, I don't think I'm going to keep this. I'm really torn. They're not bad eyeshadows, like the matte is really nice, but it's these 3 other ones that aren't very good. So I'm just gonna take out these 3 shadows that I don't like. So I don't know if I'm gonna throw this whole thing away just yet, because this matte is really good. This is in the shade TGIF, and it's so like soft and buttery feeling. Like, look at that pigment. Like, that matte is amazing for a drugstore matte, I think. So I definitely want to fill this palette up with a couple more mattes from Essence because I still want to have this in my collection so that I can make reference to it. I also have this Makeup Revolution Salvation palette. This is the Unicorns Unite palette. I've used this a ton. As you can see, there's massive dips in all of the shades. Definitely reach for this one, and I do like it. This is an Academy of Colour eyeshadow palette. It's just not very good, if I'm honest. This is what it looks like. I filmed a full face first impressions with this. I don't know if I ended up like uploading it. I don't feel like I did for some reason. But these are just so chalky. I have a MAC Build Your Own palette. This was such a nice gift from one of my guy friends, Matt. I have 3 single shadows in here, and this is like the reality. I honestly can't afford to fill this all up at the moment. I have the shade Honey Lust right here. And this is Mythology, right? Yeah, your Mythology. There you go. A matte shade in the shade Texture, which looks like this. It's a lot more orangey than it's showing up right now. My Benefit The Real Big Sexy Eye Kit looks like this. Definitely gonna keep this. I love this for a day where I just need quick eyeshadow, and I would really recommend it to people who are on the go or have to get to work really early and only have like 5 minutes to do their makeup and they want to use eyeshadow. This is really user friendly, it's so easy. All you need is literally the sponge applicator and a blending brush and you're done. And you literally just blend it through for like 2 seconds on each eye. Then I have this Gosh 9 shade shadow collection in the 003 to play with in Vegas. This is what it looks like. It's such a bright palette. This is probably the only palette that I have with loads of brights in. These aren't the most pigmented, I'm not gonna lie, but in the summer I do really like them. It is one of my only bright palettes. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, then I have this one here, which is the E4001 from Shein. And this is what it looks like. Quite a lot of the shades are similar, but I do really like this palette. I've used it a couple of times now. I'm gonna keep hold of this. The Primark Master Eye palette, I'm gonna keep. Love this palette. I remember when I first got it and I told you guys it is amazing. It stays on your eyes, it swatches amazingly, it works on your eyes amazingly. There you go. Gorgeous. Like, nobody can deny that they are gorgeous. Now this one I'm kind of torn on. This is the Sleek Makeup Eye and Cheek palette. This is what it looks like. I'm kind of torn on this because I never use it anymore. I just really don't use this. Ever since putting this in my project pan I haven't used it, I haven't touched it. Ever since finishing my project pan, these two up here are perfectly intact. This one here is perfectly intact. This one's the only one that's had like a lot of loose on it, as well as the highlights had quite a lot, so I might give this one to my mum. The Primark Nudes palette looks like this. This is a stunning palette. I love this one. I'm gonna swatch the shade Skinny Dipping and whatever shade this one is next to Skinny Dipping. Really nicely pigmented again, so I am going to keep my hands on this one. I do like it. This is the Sleek Eye Divine Mineral Based Eyeshadow Palette. This is the Storm palette. I have never used this. I want to try it out. I've never tried a Sleek palette out, so yeah, I do need to try this one out still, which means I should leave it out and put it in my first impressions box. These Makeup Revolution ones I've had for ages. This one here is the Redemption palette. I've had this since Christmas of 2016. Never used it, only swatched it, so I think it's time to give this away. However, this one is the Redemption palette Mermaids vs Unicorns. I want to keep this. Again, I haven't used this on my eye. I've just swatched a couple of colours. But there's bright colours in here, there's greens, there's blue, there's a gorgeous like cranberry shade, there's a couple of purples, and I do really want to use this. And we're moving on to face palettes. First off, I have highlighter palettes. I have one from Essence, looks like this. I'm going to keep this, and this is the only like Essence face product that I have, so I do want to keep this. This is the Safe X, the Makeup Revolution and Safe highlighter palette. This is what it looks like. Absolutely stunning palette. The ones I reach for the most are probably these four here. They are just gorgeous. Like, look at that. They are so reflective, so pigmented, and absolutely amazing. This is the Golden Sugar to Rose Gold one. Here you've got two matte. Look at that reflection. Then this one's quite old. It doesn't even have a name on it. I just feel like I've used them a lot and I would feel really guilty giving these to someone. Not only that, but I don't think I'm ready to see this leave my collection just yet, so I am going to keep this one too. I have two blush palettes. This Master Blush Contour and Blush palette here from Maybelline. I really like this. This is my favourite blush shade here. The highlighter in here is gorgeous as well. It's a bit dark for me right now, but it is gorgeous. I'm going to keep that. I also have my Freedom Pro Blush, which is a birthday gift. I'm going to keep this for a little longer. This Studio Bronze Face palette. The only reason I'm keeping this really is because of this bronzer right here. I love this bronzer, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of my favourite bronzers in my collection. I wish they sold this separately, but as I know of, they don't. Finally, I have this Shein 01Z15 palette, which is all creams. So hit pan on this one down here, this one here, and this peach shade. Definitely going to keep this, I do really like it. It was in my most recent project pan too. After all of that, I only managed to get rid of 3 palettes, but like I said, I only wanted to get rid of a couple to make a bit of room for other palettes that may come in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here and would like to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!